In order to be able to draw, it is necessary to use a certain procedure. The first line that I sketch is called the horizon line. Then I put a dot on the right side and one on the left side. I then draw a vertical line about 1 inch long, somewhat below the horizon line. This is the horizon line, this is the right vanishing point, and this is the left vanishing point. I then join the top of that line to the vanishing point, and the bottom to the same vanishing point. I then repeat the same process on the right-hand side, the top of the line to the vanishing point, and the bottom of the line to the vanishing point. If I'm going to draw a book, I cut this off where I think a book, what the proportions of a book might be. So I might cut it about here and about there. You'll have to use your own judgment in cutting these drawings. Once that's complete, you head the top of that line to the vanishing point. Only 2 vanishing points. If it doesn't go to the vanishing point, the drawing's not going to work out. So you head the top of these 2 new lines to the vanishing point. And there you have the outline of a book. Now to make it more precise, I will make this the back end of the book by rounding it out somewhat. And I'll repeat that at the other end. There you see the basis of a book. Here you see the corner line transferred directly underneath. Here is the horizon line. If you draw below the horizon line, the corner line, you get an upper view of a box. That is, the camera is above the height of the box. If you draw below that, you're even higher above the box. If you draw in the sky region, you will see the underside. So if you wish to show the underside, you draw above the horizon line. If you wish to get a cat's eye view or a chihuahua's eye view of a Kleenex box, you draw in the middle of the line. So you got the viewpoint of, say, 3 inches off the ground, the camera looking at a box of Kleenex. I might even shade this side of the box, so it'll help you visualize. If I'm about to draw a book, I use the same system. Emphasize the corner line, draw the kind of box a book would fit into, take all lines to vanishing point 1 and vanishing point 2. How far down you go depends on how much of the cover you wish to show. If this is a drawing of a book and I want this to be the back side of the book, I will curve this. And then I will put a curve on this distant line. And that'll be more like a book. Now, to emphasize the quality of the book, I'm going to draw lines coming away from the vanishing point and very close together. Fake them, just as I'm doing here. And if you wish to emphasize that, you can emphasize this line more so and extend, then turn it upside down again and head this toward the vanishing point, the pages of the book. Now, if you wish to stack books and you want your drawing to look somewhat sophisticated, instead of stacking one book on top of the other, as most people do, because it's simpler, you head this for the vanishing point, you curve this line just as this one is curved, and then you head the book underneath to the same vanishing point and cut it off at the same place. And then turn your page so it's easier to pull your lines from the vanishing point. So here you have an illustration of 2 books, one piled on top of the other. But if you wish to do a more sophisticated drawing, you can offset your corner line on the next book This is the corner line of the book underneath. And I'm moving this vanishing point 2 inches inboard or 3 inches inboard. Notice that this is about 3 inches inboard. And I'm heading the bottom of the book for the new vanishing point. This is the only time a book doesn't follow the law. Now, if you've moved 3 inches over this way, you have to take this vanishing point and move it 3 inches to the left, so that this heads 3 inches to the left, and you can cut it off. So here's another book underneath at a completely different angle. And if you wish to put a third book, a fourth book down, you can move the vanishing point 4 inches or 3 inches to the right and head this for the new vanishing point. This is the corner line. I'm going to put the corner line here this time. You're free to put the corner line any place you choose to. So you head this 3 inches to the right of the vanishing point. Then you drop down and you bring this 3 inches to the right. And you head this for that new vanishing point. And this is how you draw a series of books stacked in different positions. Now you have to practice this quite a bit. Use a ruler. Do not sketch. And do not vary the angles too much, just so till you gain control. Now if I wanted this to be the back end of the book, I have to do this, and the other end would not be seen. I will make this the back end of the book. And here you have it, a stack of books, which is more sophisticated than just drawing one book on top